Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's AGF99 here. Obviously, the best sliders for the new update V1.2.0. Obviously, let's go straight into it. Let's not mess around. Let's not F around. So, what you want to do, 4 minutes for Legendary. This is the way I play. Obviously, difficulty for Legendary. I always find Legendary is always harder than Ultimate. Don't know why, it just always has been on FC games, on all FIFA games. Compared to my old obviously play-based difficulty on, as well as quick substitution. Nothing new there. I mean, all this is pretty much sound, and you ain't got to worry about the match settings too much. I want to obviously go to game type settings, gameplay type custom, authenticity features on. Obviously, the way you do play the game, obviously wind effects, dynamic. Obviously, you know, it's just more realistic, and I feel like obviously with the wind impact with the ball, it's going to have a different type of trajectory. Alright, player speed. So sprint speed 35 as well as 43 for the CPU. Obviously you want a bit of challenge. You want obviously to make sure the CPU is giving you a good game, and obviously just making the career mode obviously a bit more fun and enjoyable. Acceleration, obviously you want more of a CPU to have the higher stats or the higher skill, I'll say skill point, whatever. Anyways, shooting stuff, let's look at that. Shot error, obviously for the user, obviously you want it a bit more. Obviously for the CPU, you obviously want it down. Obviously shot speed and for user and CPU, I did leave it at the same. Obviously, just if you do want to see these stats, just pause the video and obviously just rearrange it yourself. Obviously you will see a gameplay after this. After these versions of stats that are on your screen. Passing, as you can see, heading pass error 78 for the user, because let's be honest, it is quite dreadful heading on this game. Not a lot of it makes it. I can't believe there's been so many updates in this game, but so yeah, just pause the video if you want to see. But as I said, you want the CPU to have the better advantage than the user, which obviously makes sense. Injuries, you want it a bit more realistic. Obviously, reduce the frequencies. Obviously, I put it quite high because I feel like injuries happen a lot in real life, and that's just part of the game. That's why you do build a good squad within your career mode to say. Goalkeeping, as you can see, 49 as well as CPU 57. It's quite straightforward to explain. Marking or team positioning. Yeah, marking, run frequency and line height. Obviously just making sure how high you obviously want the defensive line. I think for yourself you'd always want it high just to win ball back quick and obviously counter attack. Let's go with positioning, fullback positioning. To be honest, you probably want the width and the fullback position quite the same. Yeah, it makes sense. Ball control. Obviously, first touch control area, you obviously want it higher, as well as CPU less. Intercept error, I left it the same as ball deflection error. Which pretty much obviously just makes all sense. Obviously, it tells you what it is. CPU, let's go over AI behavior. Do custom tackle aggression 65 as well as build up speed. You want it to be quick. You want them to not have a second thought about what they're doing, but at the same time, obviously capitalize when they do make a mistake. Shot frequency. You want these lot to obviously pass the ball, dribble quicker, have loads of crosses into the box. Obviously, skill moves and dribbling to be higher. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, do pause the video if you want to obviously see what I've done. And you just literally copy them. Let me know down below how you feel. And obviously, yeah, about gameplay, obviously do put preset as competitive, and then shot assistant as precision, and then everything else down here you can just obviously figure out yourself. I've left it as this, and now let's head over to the gameplay. Alright guys, yeah, I've just amplified and applied all the settings onto this game. Obviously, I have not controlled these two teams, so let me know how these settings work for you. Hopefully it's worked out for me. Yeah, like, I think it's been alright, but I still don't get why ultimate difficulty ain't as hard as it is when you're doing legendary. But you don't know, EA is just EA, and you can never win really against them. So guys, if you like today's video, obviously do enjoy the rest of this gameplay. I'm not going to be talking too much. Obviously do leave a like, comment, subscribe. Road to 500 subs. I'm AGF99, and I'm out.
Released it nicely. So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Diogo Dalot. Casemiro. Determined defending. Benjamin Šeško. United doing well to regain possession. On the offensive. Cross-fired over. Ekitike. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Fernandes. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Luke Shaw. Good passage of play.
Well, it's all about finding the right pass, isn't it?
And quick thinking defensively. So Bosley using his strength to shield the ball. And does well to keep it in play. Fernandes. De Ligt. Now Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Mbeumo. Now Casemiro. Šeško. Bruno Fernandes has it. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. And look at this! And the keeper stretching to deny him. And so the referee blows the whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Old Trafford. So back underway with United looking to plot a route back into this game. Šeško. That's a good-looking ball. And just like that, broken up.
Yeah, they won it back well there.
McAllister. Ekitike. On to Gravenberg. Salah. Can they do it? I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, I'm not sure why he's not on the move inside the box. He just gets caught standing still. It's really poor, that.
Here's Luke Shaw. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Fernandes. Benjamin Šeško. And here's Cunha. Danger building. Šeško. Committed challenge. Could be dangerous. Cunha. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back onside. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Gakpo. Virgil van Dijk. Now with Gravenberg. Encouraging move from Liverpool, but they took care of the situation defensively. Mbeumo. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha.